So I know we have the sheriff here. Do you have anything, Sheriff? Okay. Ms. Fuller, do you have anything?
I would like to speak a little bit on the old business that will be coming up, on the pay study that will be coming up and y'all be discussing. And I'd like to just build on what Dr. Hyatt said, when we know better, we do better. And I think that pay study will do a lot of good for some really hard-working employees. And I know that we all have problems with keeping and maintaining employees in some of in the county. And I think that that's a good start. And I would just ask that each of you at least consider that pay study, so that we can see where we are in line with other counties and other maybe even adjoining counties. Even if you don't want to look out over the entire county, the entire state, that you at least look at these counties that are close to us, that are maybe similar to us, and see what they have going on. Because we look at it in my office. A lot of people look at it that we have all women working in both of our offices, and a lot of times people say, "Well, that's good pay for a woman." You know, how many's heard that? That's good pay for a woman. Well, that may be true to certain positions, but the thing you got to look at is that they are worth as much when they get in those vehicles and go out and measure those buildings, and they're trudging through the woods. They're worth as much as a man doing that position. So I don't want us to get caught up in it's a woman's job, so that's what she gets paid. I want us to look at that as a fair and equitable way of looking at the pay study. I think that the pay study is the way to go. I think that it's been introduced for years. I think it was introduced several years back, and we would have gotten probably a pretty good deal back in the day to get that pay study done. And now it may cost us a little more. I don't know. I don't know if if maybe some of the universities could come in and help us on that. But I would like for you to look into that if you would, and at least consider it when you're voting. Any questions for me? And we are out there already measuring. Brandy's out in the field already measuring, and then y'all know that the 205 area is growing and it's booming. But just remember this: that Brandy is the only appraiser we have. So every growth that we have in this county, and we're having a lot of it, we're not just having a little of it. People from Georgia are moving over. She's doing all that work. And I want that to be considered when you look at her for hazard pay and anything of that nature that's associated with that pay.